Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Macro Tactical back at you with another amazing podcast episode. So we have 3 segments today. Segment 1 is going to be airsoft etiquette, how to deal with cheaters and crappy calls. Zach, what is our second?
Number 2 will be budget versus baller, and does price actually matter when buying airsoft stuff?
Mm-hmm. And the third segment will be a little bit of kind of like an interview type deal. I have a couple of questions sent in to me by a couple of friends of mine. Airsoft myths. Some of it's going to be beginners, expectations versus reality, and just airsoft myths in general. Let's go to the intro. Alright, so first segment of the day, airsoft etiquette, how to deal with cheaters and crappy calls. So first thing, how to deal with cheaters, Zach. In your opinion, what is the best way to deal with cheaters?
Okay, what kind of cheaters we talking about here?
Like cheaters that just don't call hits.
Or are we talking about cheaters who just full auto everyone and just does not care?
Okay, we're going to talk about that one in a second. Let's go with the first one, which is they are just not calling hits.
Okay, so there's multiple ways you could do this. So you could be the nice approach, you go like hit them a couple times, go up to talk to them, they don't want to call, then tell the ref.
Yeah.
Then there's the middle approach where you just keep shooting it till they feel it. Or the harsh approach where you just full auto them until they get the thing.
They get the gist. They
get the
understand the assignment. They understand the assignment. And then what is your final? Like you said, big, like here, middle,
and then the thing you should never do: throw fists with the person.
Yeah, you should never throw fists. That's like the biggest. Like, do not within airsoft. Just because, how many cheater videos are out there? Do you think?
Close to hundreds.
Probably close to hundreds, honestly, because I know Silo and Navrich have a few out there. I don't think Alphonse has any, but I know Navrich has them. And they just go up to the millions of views, so it just puts a bad face and a bad look on all of the rest of us. In my opinions on how to deal with cheaters, same thing. I'll overshoot them a couple of times just so they like understand like, hey, they are getting hit. Because I've had it happen to me once or twice before where I'll get shot in my gear and I won't know, and then I'll get shot 3 or 4 more times. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's the hit. I also do have like a 3 to 4 shot roll. If I see a person with a lot of gear, I'll shoot them 3 or 4 times or 3 to 5 times.
And if they don't feel it to their gear, I'm gonna hit some bear skin.
Yeah, aiming for the neck, aiming for the cheeks.
No, I'd probably shoot their arms or legs.
Honestly, yeah. Aim for the legs. That and the butt. The butt hurts. I'm not gonna lie. And then of course tell a ref if they are in fact cheating. And you said an interesting one that I honestly never thought of, is people just not caring. How do you deal with those types of cheaters?
Normally you just tell the ref on them. If they don't do nothing, you pull a Navrich and you hit them in the nuts. You just shoot them in the nuts.
You break out the super silent DMR and just crack some eggs. Alright, so I think that'll be it. Oh, crappy calls. I could forget. So it's not like refereeing in basketball. We both had crappy calls on us within games. So like how does it differentiate from normal sports to actual airsoft calls? I think I broke them.
Huh. You're gonna have to answer that one. I need to think about that.
Okay, so I wasn't planning on going first. I guess it would be it's a lot harder to see something, especially if you're using other colored BBs. Like if you're hitting, you can kind of see like, oh hey, I can see that they're cheating. Not to mention, most games are super fast paced, and then of course Milsim games. I've never seen a ref at a Milsim.
Yeah. Back to what you were saying about the BBs and different colors. I say it'd be easier if people started to use tracers and tracer BBs, because then you could see like the actual person getting hit. Or say you're like near someone and they just get full auto, then you could. Yeah.
Which of course I noticed that one thing. I know within competition airsoft playing in Speedsoft, that's what they do. It's all indoors and they all use tracers. But like I'm not like even mean competition. I mean just like in regular day play, because I don't think you can really use tracers effectively outside during the sun.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Like I've never actually thought about trying it. Maybe we'll try that out sometime.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. Yeah. So I've never really thought much about it. So honestly, I wouldn't even know what to say on that. What do you think? Tell us what you guys think in the comments down below or within the Discord. Also, links to that will be in the description. If you're not joined up, what are you doing? And I know you're not joined up because there's only 4 of us in the Discord. So Marcus and Rochelle, I'm looking at you. Yeah, there's like 4 of us.
There's 8 of us.
There's 8. How many did we...
I've been recruiting.
You've been recruiting? I didn't know. Okay, so boys here have been on the recruitment. Did you promise any of them a Corvette or the Challenger? They're never gonna get one. So we're gonna go ahead and head on to the next segment.
budget versus baller, and does price actually matter?
Excellent question. I feel like a lot of people
So-
get that wrong.
So what do you think would happen? What do you think is better?
It's kind of hard for me to say anything on this topic. Okay, I'll always start with the bug eyes. Say anything about this topic because when I started really poorly. I think I've said this once or twice on the channel before. I bought like a $45 Amazon. Will you stop? A $45 gun off Amazon, and it was absolutely horrific. What do you think?
I feel like budget. It's
It also like depends. Like real quick before you even get into this, like what would you say is budget and what would you say is baller? Like price wise.
I say budget would probably be like $1 to like
$100 to $300.
$250, I'd say. Because $300, you could get up to like guns that actually have like stuff in it.
Yeah. Just take a real quick moment. We are drinking protein shakes and with sides of water. Zach hates them. Zach hates these protein shakes. For me, I feel like budget is $100 to $300 because
Oh, that shit. This shit's just horrid.
it smells like vanilla.
It's like rotten egg.
It smells like vanilla bean. Put some first thoughts into the mic. Airsoft ASMR. Oh, wait, where was I even at? Oh yeah, budget is like $100 to $300. I feel like budget is $500 and higher, especially getting into HPA.
Yeah.
I've seen people start with HPA, and I don't even understand why they'd start that way.
I would start with an AEG first.
Honestly, Lancer Tactical Gen 2s. Gen 3s are okay. I honestly heard better about the Gen 2s. And Specna Arms, those guns are really solid. Those ones are going to be higher priced in the budget section, as well as, what was the other brand? SEMA or SIMA, depending on who you are. SIMA Platinums, honestly. Sportlines are okay. They're not the best in my opinion.
Like, the first gun I bought was a budget one because I had like $200 for Christmas. And I bought a Lancer Tactical.
The one you have right now, that was not Lancer Tactical. That one's a Matrix. It's like a Matrix Spartan or something.
Oh, yeah, my bad. It's a Spartan.
Something like that.
Spartan Matrix. And it was $200. And I still use it today, but I put a bunch of new parts into it. Which costs like close to $200.
So yeah, because that's like another big thing about starting budget. You can start budget and then get into baller.
Yeah.
So like the MP5 I have up there, that's about roughly a $500-ish build. Now of course I got a lot cheaper because I was given it for free and then I just did everything out on the internals. So there's that. But yeah, honestly I'd say budget is the best because you can get a lot more for one price. So like $100 to $300 you can get a gun. The gear needed, honestly what I started with was a pair of Nikes. Well, I don't know if they were Nikes, but like a pair of sneakers, jeans, a sweatshirt, and then of course the facial gear. And that's what I went out with, and that's when I first started playing. And then of course, had the gun obviously, but you could really have a really good start with like $100 to $300.
Yeah.
Alright, so Zach, what is your budget versus baller opinions on gear?
Okay, my gear, I would say, don't buy a big bulky like plate carrier. Buy something that's versatile. Like it has a little
That's a
thing
big,
you
that's
can
a big
open
word
here.
for you. That's a big word for you, versatile.
This man can barely read and write and do math. I don't know who he talking to. But like I was saying, you don't want a big bulky thing. You want something that's versatile, quick. You can just be done.
Yeah, that is true. What would you say is a budget for gear? Personally, for me, it's gonna be a lot higher. Of course, you really want good glasses. Do not skip on eye protection.
Yeah.
Do not skip on eye protection. Do not get like a mesh goggles.
What
either.
you need.
Yeah,
What you need.
like
I'm saying what you need.
like if you
is
say, oh my
the
god,
fucking glasses. The fucking glasses. Without them, you're fogged.
That's actually a really good pitch. Defogging goggles without them, you're fogged. That is so true. But honestly, that's not even a need either. Okay, like higher, like
You really need them.
Yeah. Okay. So, sometimes you do really need them, but of course, with me prescriptions, it's a lot harder. I do have X fogs on the way, so I'll be doing a review on those when I eventually get them. You know what they have? It's Fannin. For me, I feel like gear alone is $100 to $200
Yeah.
minimum. Again, do not get like a vest or something off Amazon unless it's over 50. So the vest I'm using right now, I bought it for 75. It was just a simple pre-build off Amazon. It was just just came nice little setup there. I enjoy that. Pretty breathable. It is versatile. Battle belts are nice. Honestly, starting off, you don't really need much of anything, but most of your money, budget-wise, should go into eye protection and face protection.
Yeah.
I highly suggest the balaclava with the mesh mix. It's like this part here is the mesh, and then the rest of it's the balaclava, because you can actually get those wet with water, and then that cools you. It feels a lot more comfortable to put on versus having a big, thick cheek area, and it's much harder to aim down sights. So like that's just my opinion. What are your thoughts on that?
Like gears?
Yeah.
Yeah, back to what I was saying, you should get a versatile vest. Like, all you really need for like a match is like 4 mags. I don't think you're gonna need more.
Heck,
than that.
not even 4 mags. Like if you have one
probably.
high cap and one mid cap, you're pretty set for most.
Because most of the time, you're not gonna full auto people.
Yeah, you usually don't.
It's a
Most
long
fields
range
won't.
game.
Yeah, most fields won't really let you do full auto, unless it's like, of course, each time we've gone airsofting at small fields, it's been literally me, you, and the ref playing, and then the ref is like, just use full auto. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like that. Some of those just chill though. Yeah, honestly, just kind of like that. One high cap, one mid cap will do. Hop Up has some decent gear options if you want to risk it. Again, kind of like buyer beware type thing. You can get a lot of good full gear sets. Heck, sometimes even like full starter sets, like rifle, pistol, the whole shebang, for like that $100 to $300 like segment, or not segment. What's the word I'm looking for? Gap.
Yeah.
Well, with that $100 to $300 price range, gap, whatever you want to call it. But I really would recommend it because we've both had bad
On what?
experience on Hop Up. Bad experiences on Hop Up. Literally, my gun I bought on it. It was an HK416. Was featured in 2 videos, and then it turned into a literal runaway gun, and I could never fix it. So I just now have like a really nice 416 just lying around and wait.
Yeah.
It's down there.
Yeah. So I'm a fuller.
So yeah. On to the third segment. Airsoft myths. The biggest airsoft myth, in your opinion, what you've heard.
I have no clue. I really haven't heard of myth.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've heard a lot of people say the same thing over and over again, that it's a kid's game.
Oh.
But like when you hear people talk about it, it is like,
Honestly,
is it really though?
Yeah, I feel like most of the time it's adults that play it.
Or like teenagers. I've never like the youngest I've seen is like 13.
Yeah.
Which again, teenager.
Which are still kids, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you can have that.
Oh, you don't like
It's
vanilla?
disgusting.
Oh, okay, I'll drink that. Yeah. I don't think it's a kid's game. I think everyone in a way is a kid when they're on the field.
Yeah.
But age-wise, it's mostly adults. So I think it's far from a kid's game. Of course, like I'm kind of thinking more of mainstream, as in like Milsim stuff. But like even when going down the Ballahack, or even going to the local field here, most of the time it's adults showing up.
Yeah, most of the time it is adults.
Which I think that is still kind of cool because you can get like really big variable. Quit messing with stuff on the desk. Well, you should take a little Rubik's cube and like fidget with under the desk. Oh shit, where was that? I think that's
See what happens when you get sidetracked.
Yeah, see what happens when you get
Stupid
sidetracked
yo.
like me. What is like another myth you think of, like when you immediately hear airsoft myth?
I have no clue about this.
Yeah, I really,
I don't really pay attention to this kind of stuff. I just pay attention to like survive and adapt.
survive, adapt, and there we go. That's a kind of a good thing though.
Like I don't pay attention to like what they say unless it's like, say you're in a military simulation. Then yeah, I'm gonna like listen, but like
yeah.
or like a role play. I'll listen to that, but like missing stuff, I don't really listen to that because I just want to get grow my empire.
You just want to go have fun. You just want to go have fun.
Yeah, I just want to go have fun, grow my weed empire, and continue on that.
Like what we did at friggin' Ballahack. I was the bodyguard. It was like 3 times I was like walking with you. Okay. Don't should. I should break your finger.
Okay, we'll have to cut that out too.
we're gonna like leave it a little bit, and we're just gonna cut it. The only myth I've really heard of is it's a kids game, and the second one, which might shock you, is HPA guns suck.
Yeah.
And that and GBBRs. Those two, I've heard a lot of people say, oh, they're awful. What are your opinions on that?
HPA, I think, is gonna be
overrated.
It's kind of overrated because I feel like electricity AEG could probably do the same as an HPA.
Yeah, because of course, I've used an HPA gun before. We were both kind of thinking about getting one. Of course, he's going to go the AAPO1 route, which honestly, I might end up doing the same thing. Just kind of getting a start to it. I used a MTW Wolverine. Those retail for close to $1,000. I've shot like 5 rounds out of it. Woodland Viper, I'll leave a link up to the description, and a link to his channel in the description as well. Wow, that was way too hard to get out.
Yeah.
And it's pretty sweet as far as it's extremely dumbed down. Like, it is very straightforward, as in accuracy is incredibly easy to control. If you have it air stocked, that's incredibly easy.
Yeah.
But the only thing I see it as being overrated is because it is just so overhyped. Like, everywhere you see, it's either HPA this, HPA that, 80 rounds a second on this. You know, it's like 400 FPS on that. Like, it's just insane.
It's just, I also think it's way too expensive. Like, you run out of gas, you don't have to keep filling it up. Like
Yeah.
the AEG.
Which, of course, I know it's like you get like 1,000 some rounds out of like HPA stuff. But for me, who runs primarily LMGs, like I'm getting a second one here soon, so keep tuned on that. I have a 2,500 round box mag.
Yeah.
I'm running through 2 tanks just to get that. And of course, like air compressors as well. Air compressors are very expensive. Like the good ones that you actually need.
Probably like 400.
I think they're like something like that. GBBRs, I've heard good things. As far as the AKs, I've seen GBBR AKs go for a good amount.
Yeah.
Like on eVike and whatnot, but I've also heard really good things about them. I know the Woodland Viper, he also has one. But like, I hate them in a certain aspect. Like, I can barely get my M9 to work versus just an HK4, like other guns as well, like actual primaries that are gas blowback. Like, how many times did his gun malfunction when we played? I heard like 5 times. So you heard pop, pop,
Yeah.
pop, pop, like just the sound of the gas getting released. Not to mention like the maintenance on it is a lot.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, it's just all around better just to run AEGs, in my opinion. Now, of course, if you want to have HPA, you have HPA. Eventually, we're probably going to branch out into some HPA stuff as well, like to an extent. But you will never really see me running something too crazy, I think.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, that's completely.
That's it.
Wait. So, running into the final thing here, only one friend wrote me back. So, yeah, he kind of did. So, I real quick reached out to a couple of my friends. I was like, hey, what is a starter, like your expectations versus realities? He wrote back, my biggest expectation was the guns were going to be a lot better than what they actually were. And what I feel like he means by that is, you know, it's like, oh, you know, you don't have to account for, like, if you shoot 5 BB straight, one's going to stray off.
Yeah.
Like, you see that a lot.
You think it's going to be, like, realistic, where it's just going to go in the same spot every time.
Or, like, well, sometimes that's not even that realistic, too. Sometimes BBs, guns do stray off, like, bullets actually stray off. And, like, you know, if you, like, see a lot of videos on YouTube, you immediately think, oh, that's how it's always going to be.
Yeah.
You know? So I think that's, like, what he meant by that. And I'd say that's a pretty good one. Like, with most of the guns I bought, I was like, oh, yeah, range is going to be awesome on this. No, it sucked. So, wow. So, you guys let me know in the comments down below, or in the So, you guys let me know down in the comments down below, or in the Discord, what your biggest noob expectations versus realities were. We're going to get out of here. This was not the best one that we've done. We're both super tired for no reason.
Join the Discord for
Yep.
a free Ferrari.
For free for yeah,
Or Mustang.
We'll promise you any car you want. Catch you on the flip side. Peace.